I don't know. Something from Doc. Well, I could think of a lot of things, you know, like that. There you are, sweetie. How nice. Now, everyone, and we haven't seen you for 7 months.
I know.
And they love you here. They've been good to you, huh?
Huh?
They've been good to you here.
They're always marvelous.
At the Palladium?
Really,
You love the Palladium?
I love the Palladium. I love London.
Well, you should.
I love you, too. Yeah. And I love everyone here. I think they're marvelous.
We had better announce our engagement. No, we better not. I don't think we better do that.
No, it would look bad.
I think so,
around.
yes. People don't like that kind of thing. Tell me, see, they don't understand how we do the show. We just keep talking with no script.
It's agony.
See, I should quit, but I can't. I'm a big star, you know. I really should quit. I ask you some questions. How does it feel to have lived these years being a legend? How?
Well, it's peculiar. Because I'm supposed to be a living legend. Is that right?
That's what
But it's lonesome. Because everybody thinks of you as, the Statue of Liberty or something like that, you know, that doesn't breathe. And so no one calls you on the phone and asks you to dinner or anything. You just, I'm sure she's busy. Oh, we mustn't call her. So I just sit by the phone.
Did you go to the Dietrich opening the other night,
Yes,
Marlene?
I did.
What'd you think of that?
Well, I thought, well, first of all, I had a terrible thing happen.
Oh. What more terrible thing could happen to you, Judy? I can't think. I mean, what would be the next thing?
No, I'm inclined, or things happen to me, or I bring them about. I don't know. I couldn't care less. But we were in a great big Rolls Royce, you know, drawing up to the front of the theater for Marlene's show. And there was a chauffeur driving the car, and Mark Heron said, "Would you pick us up backstage after the show?" Now, in the meantime, there are all kinds of people lined up along the sidewalk, and I was being, I was just showing off, so So anyway, I was sort of bowing, getting ready to get out of the car. And we got right to the place where we were supposed to get out, and the driver put his foot on the gas, and away we went. I didn't get a chance to get out. He thought that he was supposed to take me backstage. I wasn't in the show. It was Marlene's show. He was very confused. But then we had to go around lots of blocks and all things and come back again in front of the same people and do this.
You know, when Richard Burton, who was absolutely magnificent, one of the greatest moments I've ever known in the theater, the greatest moment, opened in New York in Hamlet, I promised my little daughter, when she's 15, I'd take her. And so we rented a limousine, and I got a evening jacket, which I haven't worn since the inauguration of 2 years, almost 4 years. And I wore it, and just my daughter and I went. And I said, "Randy, now when we enter the theater or get on that street, the crowds behind the barriers will wave at your papa, because your papa's well known, and they'll wave. And so what you do is wave back nicely, because if it wasn't for these people, I'd be back in the tire business or something." So we enter 46th Street, and there's enormous, thousands of people behind police barriers. I'm ready to do my little Prince Philip wave, you know. Not only did they not recognize me, one woman, I swear to you, broke out of the police barrier, followed the car all down 46th Street going, I swear.
Oh, well.
You wonder why I'm a little nervous at times, don't you?
Isn't that strange? Why would you do that?
Well, I gather it's rather it's an opinion.
Maybe it was an affliction of hers.
Maybe. Maybe. You were telling me, was it last night we were talking about Marlena's album? That
yes.
is a funny story.
I don't mean this harshly. However, I was in Paris with some friends. I was with Noel Coward and Jeanette Spanier and her husband, and we were just sitting around in Jeanette and her husband's sitting room, and in came Marlena, and she'd been doing a tour of oh my goodness, many
Moscow,
countries.
Denmark.
And she came in with a great big record, you know, bigger than a 12-inch. It was about a. And she said, "Oh, darling, hello. How would anybody like to hear my record?" So we all said, "Sure, we'd like to hear your record." What are we going to say? No, we don't want to hear your record. Of course we'd like to hear your record. There were just 4 of us there. Marlena was 5. So she put the record on, and it was just applause.
She jumped around and showed you the applause.
Well, she'd show me, you know, sometimes the applause would vary. And then she'd say, "That's Frankfurt." It'd be like that. And then there'd be great, "Oh!" And then, "That's Berlin." And, you know, but not one note of music. She didn't sing. There was no orchestra, just applause. And Noel turned to me in the middle and said, "I hope there isn't another side to this." And there was.
Your impression of her is funny because Judy was saying that Marlena starts so low, and then the song has to go lower, and you wonder how possibly she could ever make it. Doesn't she on some songs? You know, she starts low.
Marlena isn't one of our better singers, but she looks so marvelous, you know. But I've been looking at her for, well, you know, there's not much difference in our ages anymore. But she brings hers down, and I try to retain mine. At any rate, there's this great big overture always, you know, and all you do is sit there and you think, "Oh boy, she's going to come out looking great." And the main thing is that she does. She always looks marvelous. And it takes hours with seamstresses. And so forth. She looks great. And everybody goes, "Oh, my goodness. Oh, isn't she beautiful?" And then she sings a ballad. A sad one. And then it goes to a sadder song. And she always talks about all those songs she did in movies. I think she got a few of mine in there, too.